Finally, our dear President, Mr. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, has finally conducted his first media chat after 18 months of his leadership. Sir, thank you for doing that. But there is area that I will air my view that actually I disagree with you. And the first one is the stampede, where more than 70 Nigerians lost their life. But before I actually say something, let's listen to what our president say.
Let's start by commiserating with you and the people of Nigeria on the recent tragedy in Ibadan, Anambra, and also the Federal Capital Territory, in which quite a number of people, about 65 persons in total, including children, lost their lives as a result of what is called palliatives distribution stampede. Quite unfortunate. We commiserate with you and the people of Nigeria. But what is the guarantee that the next Christmas and the New Year will be better for Nigerians? What is the guarantee that the average Nigerian will be happier by this time next year than he or she is at this moment?
Thank you very much. It's a very serious and mixed feeling for all of us to lose loved ones, children, particularly in Oyo State, Ibadan, then followed by various other reports. But are we looking at it from organizers' point of view? Or are you looking at it from the goodwill gesture of the people trying to give out whatever they have ancestral? And it's very sad that people are not well organized. We just have to be more disciplined in our society. Okay. Condolences to those who lost the family members. But it is good to give. I have been given out foodstuffs, commodities, including envelopes and body loan for the last 25 years. I've never experienced this kind of incident because we are organized, prone to discipline, and if you know you don't have enough to give, don't attempt to even give or publicize it. Is the question. Now, every society, even in America, they have food banks. They have hungry people. In Britain, they have food bank. They have warehouses. They are organized. They take tokens to be in line and take turns to, to collect. It's unfortunate. We just have to. It's a reflection in our bus stops where we don't even want to be on queue before we rush into the vehicle. It is very sad, but we continue to learn from our mistakes. To me, I see this as a very grave error uh, on the part of the organizers?
First of all, let me start by saying that I think it's very, very wrong for Mr. President to put blame on the organizer. Every Nigerians know that most of these individuals, like Obi Jackson and so many of them, the Catholic in Abuja, that they have been doing this giveaway every December, and they have now recorded this issue of stampede. Why now? That is the question Nigeria should ask Mr. President. The reason being that the hardship in Nigeria has tripled. Nigeria are dying of hungers. That is why there was a stampede. Stampede is caused by hardship. Too many people are chasing small palliative. In the past, people tend to have something to eat. People always have something to eat. If you have people who correct those palliative, there are few individuals, but poverty has tripled in Nigeria under your leadership, sir. That is the cause of that stampede. It's not from the organizer. Yes, there is nothing wrong in giving. Everywhere in the world, there are poor people, and even governments always provide for the poor people. Even here in South Africa, South African Social Security Agency (SASSA) are giving more than 18 million South Africa grants every month. In Nigeria, how many people have you provide verify grants? Only what we hear is that you are giving a grant to so people. There is no verification on those who are collecting those grants. But here in South Africa, 18 million are going to the bank every month. More than 18 million collecting one grant or the other. Mr. President, please don't put blame on individuals who are trying to help the poor people in our land. Nigeria government should do more for the poor people. Thank you.
I'm not prepared to bring down the size of my cabinet. One. I saw the need when I put them together. You don't give somebody an assignment that they cannot fulfill. No. Job description must be efficient and effective. Nigeria is a large country, and I'm glad you are here. If you are to entertain over 200 million people just on entertainment, calculate how many stewards will you require. That's just, for entertainment. Not the cleaners, not the desk tables. Excuse me, let's pay attention to efficiency. Efficiency, effectiveness is the hallmark of the philosophy behind that cabinet. I'm not ready to shrink a little bit of it. I need them.
And they are all adding value.
Effectively. Show me one. And I argue with you.
President, you said that they should point you, they should point any minister who is not performing in your cabinet. It's unfortunately that they didn't do that. And I will not also say that your ministers are not performing, because I'm not into their shoe. But there is some of things that happen in some area of your ministry that I will point out. But I will go for one. Mr. President, our power sector is the area I want to put my emphasis on. Our national grid has collapsed up to 11 times under your leadership. And I don't think we have ever had the issue in any leadership to the extent of having a collapse of national grid for 11 times. The issue of band A, band B, band C to band Z or whatever, I also disagree with that. The reason is that it's anti-poor. We all are Nigerian, whether rich or poor. And whatever social amenity that rich have, the poor supposed to have it. Let me tell you, here in South Africa, the richer are paying more in electricity than the poor. It's not all about how many hours the richer have electricity and how many hours the poor have. The electricity is for the nation, and everybody will have constant power supply, whether rich or poor. We don't discriminate people based on the level of their income. What South Africa do is that the area the richest are living, they tend to pay more tariff in electricity than the area the poor people live. That is how to carry everybody along. So I disagree with that ministry. They should revise that issue. It's anti-poor, sir.
Push me to my brag mode. In the last 3 months, I've not taken a penny from NNPC before I meet my other obligations.
Quickly,
Yes.
To
before we
me,
take
that's excellent.
Yes, well done.
That's excellent. I repeat, without falling back to the old order, without going into ways and means, I've met all obligations.
Mr. President, are
Sir.
you marking yourself?
Eh?
Are you marking, when you say that's excellent, are you scoring yourself?
Why not? Will you score me?
Shouldn't Nigerians do it?
Oh, if you help me to. But I should grade myself if I did my own work right.
Not collecting money from NNPC for 3 months. If it's true, sir, I must commend you for that. But I don't think you have to score yourself or brag over it, because what we intend to hear is that we have saved millions, trillions of dollars all over years, but we keep on borrowing. In fact, borrowing under your leadership have tripled. So if you have saved a lot, why are we still borrowing? I don't think you should be bragging over it. Allow Nigeria to score you when you have done well. We will do that if we see that you have done well. So I don't think it's necessary for you to be bragging over not collecting money from NNPC for 3 months. Allow Nigeria to do that when we feel the impact. Thank you, sir.
Fighting corruption a priority for you? If it is, what are the areas that you're looking at?
Corruption in all ramifications is bad for the people. But first of all, pay enough attention to the causes. Why are the people corrupt at all? The lack of social amenities, the lack of needs in some areas, lack of funding for their children's education. There are so many anti-corruption mechanisms that you can put in place that will help the people not to be corrupt. Pay them good and living wages. I have moved from 35,000 to 70,000. To me, that's anti-corruption.
You say that you have put a mechanism in place that will ensure that corruption does not thrive in your government. Putting mechanism in place, there is nothing wrong with that. And you also say that one of the example is increasement of salary, a minimum wage to 70,000. So we all know that there is nothing like 70,000 is nothing in Nigeria today. That 70,000 cannot buy a 50 kg bag of rice in a month. Can 70,000 feed a husband and a wife, let alone of people with children? No. So that is not a good mechanism, sir. Over here in South Africa, a petty worker are collecting more than 3,000 rands every month. I'm talking of those petty workers. Let alone of people who work in a government, in a bank, in a hospital. They are collecting up to 8,000 rands a month. And 8,000 rands is almost 700,000 naira every month when you exchange it in naira. That is how to improve the living of people. That is how to minimize the corruption. South Africa are paying more than 18 million people grants every month. Sir, our own grants are unverifiable. We don't have people that collect grants. What are you guys doing? That is a way to help the poor. Hospital here is free. We pay nothing. Our power sectors are collapsed in Nigeria. If you don't have money, our hospital will not treat you. Sir, there is a child grant here. There is old age grant. Our old age people, they are not even paying them their own pension, what they have worked for in Nigeria. So please, under this your leadership, try to improve the life of Nigerians. Try to put a verification mechanism that people will verify what you are doing. You stay in United States, you grow up there. You know what they have done to improve their society. Please, if you guys like the ideas, go out there and ask your counterparts. You have a bilateral relationship with South Africa, you can swear ask them what they do, how they do it to improve the livelihood of their citizen. This is what we Nigeria are asking you guys to do. And you guys can do it. Thank you. And to my viewers, thank you for staying with me. And please, if you have different opinion or have something to comment, do it in our comment section. Thank you and God bless you.